Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I am less than 100 people away, actually about 40-something people away from being having 1,000 subscribers, which is quite a milestone for YouTube content providers like me. So if you do subscribe, thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I am so excited to get to 1,000. It's really a big milestone for YouTube providers. So thank you all. Thank you to everybody who's already a subscriber and my viewer. I know that my channel would not be what it is today without all of you, and I really appreciate you. I love you all so much. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. That's called Perception, the Two Yet One. This is book 1. I've read book 1 aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those here to YouTube for you to enjoy. If you have already read book 1 or watched those videos, Perception, the Two Yet One, book 2 is already published. You can purchase these beautiful, very well-made, high-quality paperbacks on Kindle Direct Publishing. They are only $15.99 each plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, shipping will be free. Pardon me. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below, including where to purchase them and where to watch all of those videos of me reading book 1 aloud. Book 1 is available in ebook form as well for only $9.99. However, book 2, I have yet to been able to get that formatted for that, so I apologize. There are also links in the description box for my friend April's astrology channel. She's so awesome. Check her out. And if you would like a personal reading, I do offer those. The information to contact me is also in the description box below. As a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated in order to encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. And from there, the next time you incarnate, you will have a higher life path number. We all have a life path number. As you raise your vibration, eventually you get to such a high life path number that you are able to become enlightened. So what we're dealing with here is a kind of destiny, but not really, because it can be changed with free will, unless I get the Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune card represents times where you have written something into your divine blueprint that is bound to happen at this point in your life, no matter what you do. I know you've had times where you have tried to accomplish something. You did everything you possibly could, but it just would not work. And there were times when you tried to stop something from happening, and you tried everything you could, and you just couldn't stop it. Those are the types of fate type destiny things that can go on in your life. Okay, you do not have the Wheel of Fortune in this particular spread. So okay, so for those of you who are not new, you may notice that I have a new tablescape. I have a new tablecloth. It's this lovely sky blue satin. I love it so much. What we're doing here is we are celebrating the return of spring this month. March 21st is the spring equinox. I have this lovely little windmill here for the wind that's going on outside. And all these are actually silk flowers, because if they were real, my allergies would be killing me right now. But I want to point out that I have the ladybug out here again today, and what that is it's a visual for you that brings in the vibration of the ladybug. Okay, so go ahead and look up the spirit totem animal meaning of the ladybug, and that is for you. It's like good luck, you know. So that's kind of, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to have certain visuals for you to see while you're getting your reading done, to bring you a certain abundance of certain energies like abundance. Okay. Alrighty. So today we're going to be using at the end the Oracle of the Unicorns to get additional messages or clarification, as well as the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. I've been getting a lot of messages through the fairies too, so now I'm probably gonna look for a fairy oracle deck. That's gonna be awesome. All right, let's get started here. Right at the heart of everything, you've got Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. Earth energy is all about your health and your wealth. You can see here that this is the Ten of Pentacles. All tens mean endings. There's been some sort of upset, though, with your happy home. This is the happy home, okay? Financial security, strong family bonds, harmony. This can be a lot of money, okay? But what I'm feeling mostly here is the happy home. Something has upset your happy home. It has been turned on its head, I just hear. Something with your property, perhaps inheritance. There is, you may have lost something, okay? Monetary loss, perhaps, okay? So something is messing with your harmony and security at home, okay? Now, this doesn't always have to do with money, though, because this also indicates inheritance from our DNA, not just money, okay? But not everybody inherits their DNA from their parents. Sometimes people are adopted and such like that. So anyway, so what I feel like is something is messing with your happy home. And this is the energy that you are embodying at this time in order to deal with that upset in your home. This is Leo energy. There could be a Leo in your life, but I'm feeling mostly this is you just having the strength to deal with this, the strength to handle what is going on and attempting to handle it gently. This is the Archangel Ariel. She is the Lion of God. She is very strong. And here what she's doing is she is very gently taming this lion, okay? And a lot of the times this means taming the inner beast inside of us. But I think that this is mostly you trying to be strong to handle what is going on here, okay? As a major arcana card, this is a lesson for your divine blueprint. Now, what we have here at the root of everything is the world, okay? This means this is the end of a cycle. There is some sort of cycle that you've been in. It's ending. And a new cycle is beginning, okay? Now, this is a portal from one place to another, from a place that you were familiar with to a new place that you were unfamiliar with, okay? This is also a card of accomplishment, and sometimes this is a card of movement, like you could be moving somewhere else in the world, even right down to immigration. You may be immigrating somewhere, okay? But this is definitely the beginning, and you are part of this, okay? You look at this lion is right there, okay? This is telling me that this strength is very much a part of this energy, this angel I'm not sure who this is in the middle, but right now I'm feeling this is the same. Maybe that will continue to open up messages to me, but in trying to keep these from being too long, I'm getting more and more messages as I read these cards, and so now my readings are getting longer and longer. So this is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time. Okay, this is the Two of Swords. So sword energy is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. We have the moon in this card. We have her eyes are closed. She's got her hands crossed over her heart. So she's guarding her heart. She's using her intuition. The moon is intuition. Her eyes are closed. So she's using her intuition to make this decision. This is a crossroads decision. Which way shall she go? This is about intuition here. Look at all this water. So even though this is swords, which is air energy, which is intellect and logic and communication, what she's doing here is mostly to do with intuition. And this is some sort, you didn't have a clear perspective. You didn't know which place to go. You were at a crossroads, and you felt blinded, so you were doing your best to feel it out. Okay, but I feel like there is you did make the decision, and now this energy is on its way out. There was like, you could go this way or you could go this way, but you already made the decision. Okay, now for me as a reader, these next two cards are future cards. Sometimes one will happen before the other. Sometimes they switch back and forth. It's evolving as I do each reading. Okay, so here we have more swords. So a lot of this is about your thoughts, about your mind. Okay, and this is the card of being afraid. This is the card of fear itself. This is I call it the deer in the headlights card, where you're just so afraid to do something that you just don't do anything. Here again, we have okay, there's some significance here with the blindfold, I'm being told. There's something, you feel blindfolded. You feel like you can't see, like you're muddling through the dark, or you've been. And you may, okay, so you're also learning how to use your intuition. Well, Scorpio, you're the most intuitive sign in the zodiac, so that makes a lot of sense. But what this future card, what this is saying is you have the strength to break out of a rut that you've been in. Okay, this is telling you've okay, so the blindfolds, you didn't know which way to go. Okay, but you have the strength to break out of this. Okay, so I just feel like with this blindfold thing, this is how you've been feeling a lot. You've been feeling like you just don't know which way to go. You can't see which way to go. It hasn't been clear to you. Okay, but you did actually end up making this decision right here, and yet this right here is breaking out of this ho-hum energy that you've been dealing with. This right here, this turning your happy home on its head energy, you will be using the strength to break out of that. Okay? And it has an element of you may not see this coming, this moment coming. You may not see this moment of breaking out of this rut coming, but you will have the strength to do it. This next future card is the Hermit. Okay, Now, the Hermit is Virgo energy. This may have something to do with a Virgo, but I'm not really feeling that as much. Now, the Virgo is the Hermit. The Hermit is in the dark. Okay, he represents the dark night of the soul, where everybody knows what a hermit does. They go off by themselves. They go live in a cave or something completely all by themselves. And so this is what he does. He's in the dark night of the soul. So he goes off by himself. And you see right here in his lantern, it's a star. It is the star in the tarot. And the star in the tarot is all your hopes and dreams. And when you're in the dark night of the soul, sometimes you don't know what you want. Sometimes you're blindfolded, right? And so what he does is he goes deep inside and he does a lot of circumspection. He does a lot of meditating on who he is. What does he want out of life? What is this star? The star is all our hopes and our dreams. It's healing. So the healing that he needs from this star, he needs to figure out. He needs to figure out what brings him joy. What are his hopes and his dreams? Okay. Now, this is in reverse, though. So what this means is, this is well, that card up there is the deer in the headlights card. When this is reversed, this is the you versus the world. Okay? And what you've got here is the world. So you've got these two cards speaking to these major arcanas. Okay? These two future cards are speaking to each other. Like, you're going to have the strength to break out of this rut. This is even speaking with this. These are all so connected right now. I'm just really feeling these connections here with these cards. So everything that you're doing, everything that you're thinking is connected. Everything that you're going to go through is not random. It's for a specific reason. Because of course everything is connected. But I think that this message is for you to start paying attention to stuff like that. How is everything connected? How do you go from one place to the other? And what that will do is it will take off these blindfolds that you've been experiencing and open up your perspective so that you can see, so that you have gotten to a place where you understand yourself. Okay? Now, this is feeling alone. This is you versus the world, okay? This is also fear, sometimes unreasonable caution, okay? This can be lessons. But what this is doing is saying that there's a certain amount of immaturity going on here. And so this you versus the world feeling, though, these are both major arcanas. And since they're you versus the world, meaning you know what I mean? This is one of the phrases for this card for me. You versus the world, plus you have the world. Then over here, you've got the strength to get out of this rut. And then you've got the strength card present as well. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I just get kind of excited when I see these kinds of synchronicities. But I also feel like this is also you finally learning what it is that brings you joy. Okay? This upside down, just personally, I'm feeling that this is you finally getting there to understand yourself, because it's this lantern that lights the way so that you can see. There's that blindfold reference again. This will shine light so that you can see where you're going, why you're going there. Okay? So I just feel like you're going to find out what your hopes and dreams really are, and it's going to give you a very clear perspective, because that's exactly what it does. Oh, take a deep breath. Okay, now here's your hope card. You have been stabbed in the back and betrayed, and this is the second 10. Okay, you've got the 10 of Pentacles here, and now this is the 10 of Swords. So there's endings in your health and your wealth, and endings in mental torture. Okay, this is, okay, swords are all about the mind, which is why I said mental torture, because what this is backstabbing. This is disappointment. This is terrible things have happened, sadness, uh, you know, but as a hope card, what you mean is that you really, really hope that all this is over. You are so tired of being stabbed in the back. You are really tired of the tears and the sadness. So this is telling you, Spirit is telling you with this card for your hopes, that they see you. They see what you really feel. They know that you want this to be over. Okay? This is the dark of night. This guy's been laying out there all night, but the sun is rising. That's what this little strip of yellow is. It's a new day. It's coming. Okay? It's not over quite yet, or it would be like this, completely done. Okay? But the universe wants you to know that they know how you feel. They know that you feel backstabbed. This could be 10 years worth of lessons, because I kind of look at these swords as lessons as well. You know, whenever something bad happens, that's something to learn from. That is a lesson. That's not something to just pile up and make you give up in life, which is what a lot of people do. If you look at these sad things as lessons and learn from them, all it does is give you a clearer perspective in life itself. Okay? So here is your this is the energy of your current energies, your state of being or your surroundings. But this is the card of independence. So right now, you are experiencing, or you're feeling like you're independent. You've just gained a certain amount of You've got independence. You've been experiencing a happy home. See that she's got everything she needs except a counterpart. Okay, so here's the thing: you've been in this beautiful place. Okay, this is the 9 and the 10, so this is a progression. So it's showing you that this really is almost over, Scorpio. Okay, I know a lot of you guys have been going through a breakup. So right now you are single, okay? But you've been good. You've had money, you've had a home, you have clothes, you have love, you've had everything that you need except a counterpart, okay? But it's just that something has turned this all upside down for you currently. And don't worry, you're going to have the strength to get out of this. It could be that you're feeling, since this is you having the strength to get out of a rut. The Hermit card is also kind of a rut, kind of not going anywhere, but he's in the reverse, right? So this is all going to change for you, okay? It's almost over. Now here we have your fear card, which is the sun in reverse. Okay, so whenever I get the sun, the first thing I tell everybody is that if there is anything in this reading that looks negative or scary to you, don't worry about it, because it's not half as bad as it could be, simply because of the presence of the sun in your spread. Whenever the sun shows up in a reading, anything that seems negative is just mitigated. Okay, a lot. This is one of the cards that means the same thing, even upside down, even reversed. Okay, but as a fear card, I think what you're afraid of is that you're not going to be as happy as you would like to be, or maybe as you felt you were in the past. Okay, because this is happiness and joy and all that stuff, but also maybe not as happy as you could have been. Okay, this can also mean things like loneliness and lack of strength. Okay, so this is crazy. Lack of strength and loneliness This is you intuitively, okay, so this is spirit telling you, Scorpio, that your intuition is already working. You already know through your fear, because of fear, even though they're unpleasant, they are a way to feel things out intuitively. When you go inside as the hermit, you can ask yourself, why do I fear this? You know what I'm saying? So this is you being afraid of being lonely and afraid of not having the strength to do everything that you need to do, and also afraid that you won't be as happy as you were or as you hope to be. But since this card just makes everything a lot better, okay? So try not to worry, because the way these cards are talking to each other is just blowing my mind. Okay, so here is your here is your potential outcome. And I say potential because we have free will. You don't have the Wheel of Fortune, and so your free will can change things here, okay? But this is the Knight of Cups. All knights are bringers of change. This one is the Prince Charming. This is an offer of love, okay? Sometimes this is the approach of something. Sometimes he's a messenger, okay? This can be an advancement or an invitation somewhere. This doesn't necessarily mean that somebody is, that new love is coming in and is going to, and you know, but this can be things like an offer of an emotional nature, okay? This doesn't have to be like a date, but it could be, okay? For some of you, that's what this is. This is someone new coming in and offering you a cup of love. A cup of your own energy, Scorpio, along with Pisces and Cancer. Okay, so this could also be an apology. Okay, so if you, if say this thing that turned your happy home upside down is probably an argument, or perhaps you made this decision with this Two of Swords and somebody didn't like it. And, you know, so now you're just like, I've got to change this. This cycle has to be over. It's going to be. Okay. So, yeah, I think that this could be, definitely be an apology as well. Now, here's the energy, the underlying energy at the bottom of the deck, and it is the Page of Swords. This guy has been really active. I think that he is the one card that has been in all three of the water readings that I have done today. I think that he's actually been showing up a lot all week long for everybody, which is really interesting because he's the spy. He is like an authority figure that oversees things. He's like yeah, this is like somebody spying on you or stalking you or something. Now, it could be that somebody could have been keeping an eye on you. Somebody could have offered you constructive criticism as well, which could have started this whole thing. Okay, because this is what, when he's right side up, it's constructive criticism. When he's upside down, it's not good criticism. But he came out right side up. Okay, so this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is a young, witty, creative person. So if this isn't you, then this is pointing out who this probably is. Someone that could be, so yeah, I'm starting to see that maybe somebody tried to offer you constructive criticism and it just turned your whole world upside down or something here. And you just felt backstabbed. You know what I mean? This is swords. They speak to each other. And so it now you're like probably just really exhausted and just trying to get your life back on track to a place where you feel comfortable again. And that's why you're feeling like you need to gather this strength. That's why later on you're going to be feeling like, God, do I have the strength to do this? You do. You do have the strength. You do. You've got everything that you need, Scorpio, in order to do all of this, okay? Okay, so we're at 30 minutes already. Let me just get out my unicorn cards here and see what else they have to say for you. Beautiful, sweet unicorns who love us all unconditionally. What can you tell the Scorpios who are watching right now? What can you tell the Scorpios? Is there anything that you would like to reiterate? Anything you would like to clarify? Any comfort you would like to give? I would like at least 3 cards. Thank you so much. May I have 2 more, please? Oh, wow. Okay. I'll have 3 more. Anybody else want to come popping out? Okay. Have to get that guy that fell down there. All right. Let me just get this card down here without you guys seeing me. Alrighty. Wow. Okay. So what we have here, the first card to pop out was imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Okay, so what I'm feeling from this is that it wants you to create your new world. It is not you versus the world. Rather, it is you recreating your world. Okay? When you feel alone, it's time for you to recreate your world. Okay? All right. You know, I'm getting this message that say you had a breakup. You chose to break up with this person because you knew that they were toxic and then your cycle was over. You know your cycle's over. So you break up with a person and now you're moving on, okay? Even though you probably didn't want to break up with that person, you did choose that. You did create your world. So you understand at that point, even though you do not have a counterpart with this 9 of Pentacles here, with the independence, you did create the world that you're in, which is why they're telling you to recreate your world now. Okay? Trust. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Have faith. Have faith in spirit. If it really helps you, say a prayer and then have faith that those prayers have been heard. Okay? Have faith that spirit has your back. Have faith that you will be rewarded energetically for self-love, for practicing self-love, for recreating your life in a way that will bring you joy. This is a leap of faith. This is Fool energy, a new beginning. Okay? If this was a major, or if this was a tarot, this would be the Fool, which is a new beginning. It is a leap of faith. Okay? So this is your new life. It takes a leap of faith and trust to get it. Nature. Ground yourself. Find a sanctuary in nature. Connect with the elementals. The elementals are nature. They are the fairies. They are the gnomes. They are the unicorns. They are the bumblebees. They are the butterflies. Okay, they are the wolves, and and the ladybugs, the elementals are the spirits of nature. Okay? So this is, now grounding yourself is going outside into nature and just kind of looking around and understanding that you are human right now. To ground energetically, go outside for at least 15 to 20 minutes per day and simply meditate on what it is to be human. And one of the best things to tell yourself is, because we are energetic beings experiencing a physical life. So to tell yourself, yes, I am in a human body right now, and that is okay. You calm down, you take a deep breath, and you relax. Every time you say it, you have to embrace the fact that you are currently physical. Okay, and so after about 2 or 3 weeks of doing that, 15 to 20 minutes sitting outside, thinking of that, thinking about what it is to be alive, you may experience an energetic pull through your spine down into the ground where it feels like the earth is trying to pull you down into it. That is your energetic ground, okay? That is similar to the sensation people get when they pick up stones and they feel them vibrating, okay? That is the energy you have connected to the planet when that happens. And you will, after that point, you probably will start to feel the vibration of the stones in your hand, and you will start to hear the language of nature around you. Oh, really channeling. Okay. Oh, yeah. Intuition. Big time. This is a big subject for you guys, Scorpios. Since I always tell you that you are the most intuitive sign in the zodiac, this is a big reason why you were born a Scorpio. You don't have to do anything, but I think that you are meant to really learn your intuition, okay? This is listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what, okay? So whenever I get this card and it's telling you to use divination tools, you'll see right there that she's got a pendulum in her hand. There's also things like this, oracle cards, there's tarot cards, duh, right? There's runes, there's dice. There's a lot of different ways. Just please don't use a Ouija board. Those are just... but you know what I mean? There's a lot of ways to divine what you need to know, and then eventually it just really starts to flow to where and then once you ground, you can start to read nature. You can hear the whispers. You start to notice, if you're driving down the street, you look up and you see a sign that says something poignant to you. That it's that type of deal. Your intuition will start growing. But let me tell you something. If you do begin to use divination tools every night before you go to sleep, please say all doors are closed. Close all your portals, because every time you do a reading like this, you've opened a portal. Okay? So don't forget to close your energy off. You don't leave doors open or things come in. Okay? So that's really beautiful. And discernment. Okay. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. True to your knowing. Okay, your knowing is another way of saying intuition. And there's roses all over this card, and there's roses, pardon me, all over this one as well. So there's something about the rose here. Now, when it says keep your dreams a secret, what that means is that sometimes when we tell people what we're planning on doing, they don't believe in it as much as we do, and then it's that energy that goes into it, and then it doesn't happen. Now, that doesn't always happen that way, but that's why it's good to keep your plans a secret. and not say, I- it just screws it up. If you have like a really good idea and then you tell everybody I'm about to do this, I'm sure that at least one or two of the people that you tell or who hear about it, if they think it's a good idea, they're going to start it up too, and they might do it before you do. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, or just not even believing in the energy, and then what that does is that it puts their energy into it, and instead of all of your good energy, you've got somebody else's negative energy, and then it doesn't work out as well. Okay. So discernment means learn who you can talk to and who you cannot talk to, who you should talk to about your plans, and also be okay with not telling people everything about your life. There's a lot of people out there that are an open book and they just never want to have any secrets, but they want to talk about their life all the time. That's what Facebook is for. That's what people do all day long, talking about their lives and stuff. But there's times when you really should just keep it to yourself. Keep it on the down low. Like a birthday present. You don't go around telling everybody what you got somebody for their birthday, because eventually that might get around and they might tell them, and it's that kind of stuff. All right, God. Okay, I'll pick her up in a minute. Goddesses, is there anything else you would like to add to this for our dear Scorpios who are watching today? Sister goddesses who love us unconditionally, what else would you like to tell Scorpio who's listening today? Okay, so I got two more cards. Why they all went down to the floor? Oh, because they're reiterating grounding. They went down to the ground so that you get the point. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. As I get older and I have to bend down and reach for stuff, those noises are just straight up. They're involuntary is the word I'm looking for. Okay. So the first one was Bridget. Celtic goddess Bridget. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Heck yeah. Look at her. Does she look like she's going to back down? She sure does not. Beautiful energy. Lakshmi, I love Lakshmi. Bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Look at that. A bright future. Now, Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of riches and beauty. To me, she's a lot like Aphrodite or Venus, but she always has coins coming out of her hands. She's all about riches and abundance, and even things like opulence, and she is just awesome. Go ahead and look her up, because she's telling you that you've got a really bright future ahead of you. So you do. Period. The end. Oh, Kuan Yin. Compassion. Look at her. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Okay? So even those who have stabbed you in the back, even though people have hurt you, be compassionate. Try not to judge them. I'm sure that we've all done the same things that have happened to us, almost, not all the time, but it's called looking at someone else's point of view. If you judge a lot of people, you're going to end up getting judged. You don't want that. Focus on the love and light that is within every single person, and that is going to bring you beautiful, beautiful, loving energy. Okay, so that's what I have for you at this time, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Now, let me just see how much control you have over this situation. I can gauge that by the number of major arcana cards to minor. And you have Strength, the World, the Hermit, and the Sun. So that's 4 out of 10 cards. And so you have a lot of control over this. And so you can see here where the major arcana cards, which are the most important, it's what you learn as the Hermit, the being afraid of being alone, being afraid of not having the strength, okay? This is the alone, this is the not having the strength, and you against the world. I mean, wow, this is just, okay? So just learn that, just know that you do have the strength, that a new cycle is beginning, that you are going to understand yourself, and everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine, okay? All right, Scorpio, lots of love. See you next time.